Speaking of white supremacy, Tucker Carlson. Wait, let me explain. Tucker Carlson recently aired a segment about the shifting demographics in America.
A recent piece in National Geographic tells you a lot about demographics in America and about how bewilderingly fast they're changing without any real public debate on the subject.
Tucker, what do you mean by without public debate? Some Hispanic families want to move into your city, so you have a town hall meeting about it? Are you the racist town in Blazing Saddles? Are you a racist town? Sorry, continue.
In the year 2000, Hazleton's population was 2% Hispanic. Just 16 years later, Hazleton is majority Hispanic. That's a lot of change. People who grew up in Hazleton return to find out they can't communicate with the people who now live there.
Okay, so people return to Hazleton and can't communicate with people that live there now because Hispanics are the majority. But majority could be anywhere between 50.1% and 99.9%. And I thought it was weird how he didn't specify. But if I'm being honest, I didn't have time to find the National Geographic Tucker's talking about, but only because he didn't show the article or say what issue it was from. But I did find that the majority he's referring to is 52%. Okay, so Tucker, go on.
Now, before you start calling anyone bigoted, consider and be honest, how would you feel if that happened in your neighborhood? It doesn't matter how nice the immigrants are. They probably are nice. Most immigrants are nice. That's not the point.
Now, Tucker, you say don't rush to call you a bigot. You say most immigrants are nice, but you say that so you can say bigoted things. I'm not bigoted. I think most immigrants are nice. Except a simple web crawler search would discover your video from 2 months ago about how immigrants are more violent and commit more crimes than non-immigrants. It is 11 minutes longer than the segment where you say you're not bigoted and also most immigrants are nice. Anyway, in this other video, after first casually saying that Democrats need illegal immigrants here for votes, he claimed that Democrats are now saying this.
Illegal immigrants are terrific people, every single one of them, far more noble and law-abiding than you are. How dare you complain about their presence? You must be a bigot.
First of all, okay, Tucker. Second of all, what you're actually talking about is Democrats saying that Dreamers should stay because they're not criminals. It's literally a requirement of DACA. But, sorry, go on.
The one problem with this line of argument is that it's vulnerable to facts. We've got the data now, and it turns out, surprise, surprise, they've been lying to you.
Except then, Tucker, you give some statistics about Arizona, and again, you don't put anything on the screen of where that study came from. But it seems to be from a study by John Lott from the Conservative Crime Prevention Research Center, a study which has been called into question, a study that's only about Arizona, and a study that is notably an outlier. So, despite all of the evidence showing immigrants don't commit more crimes than non-immigrants, Tucker, sure, most immigrants aren't nice. Go on.
And that's just in one state.
Yeah, of course it's in just one state, because it's the only state mentioned in the only study you could find that would let you spend the next 10 minutes talking about how immigrants are criminals and diversity is bad. Oh, you have more. I'm sorry.
And that's just in one state. In California, an illegal alien named Luis Brasamontes.
Oh, it's just one dude? You're citing an outlier study that's methods have been called into question and one dude from California? Cool, man. Real good. The point is, in your other video, when you say
most immigrants are nice,
you don't really believe it, and you're only saying it so you sound less bigoty when you complain about immigrants. But sorry, that was my point. You're talking about this town's influx of Hispanic immigrants. What's your point?
Most immigrants are nice. That's not the point. The point is, this is more change than human beings are designed to digest.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about, Tucker Carlson? More change than human beings are designed to digest? Where did you hear that? Who told you that? What are you talking about? We went to the moon. Shut up, Tucker. You think human beings aren't designed to handle change, or migration, or learning languages, or adapting to our environments, or meeting people? This is more change than human beings are designed to digest. You made that up, Tucker. You made it up. You fucking clod. Anyway, this concludes our one-time segment that we like to call So I guess just maybe cool it on the white supremacist stuff, Tucker. Yes, that is what it is. And I did find the article, and I read it, and you definitely stopped reading after the 7th paragraph when they mentioned the demographic shift, Tucker. It's 66 paragraphs, Tucker, and you only read 7 of them. One of them later on reads, while the angst over the coming demographic shift might make for more uncomfortable race relations, it might finally usher in a reckoning in which America faces hard truths. The founding fathers built white dominance into the fabric and laws of the nation, and a country that proclaims to love freedom and liberty is still struggling with its roots in the original sin of slavery. Tucker. Didn't your show get canceled after a guest went on your show and just described your show to you? You'd think with all that spare time, you could have actually read past the 7th paragraph of the 66 paragraph article, which I know you didn't do because in your clip, you mentioned how people returning to Hazleton can't communicate with people when they return, except the only mention of people returning to Hazleton is in the 3rd paragraph, where a woman talks about a yearly festival and how lately she doesn't want to go because she feels like a minority. And sorry to say, Tucker, the only mentions of communication in the article were past where you read in the 53rd paragraph where a bartender talks about warming up to learning Spanish, and in the 14th paragraph about how in 2010 Hazleton's mayor at the time tried to pass an anti-immigration law that also would have made English the official language of the town, but it didn't pass because it violated US law. Also, that guy's a congressman now. Tucker, you f***ing Craven dunce. Please have a guest on your show describe your show to you again. Wow, what a clip that was from the show. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to this channel as well as our other channel where the full episodes are. It's called Some More News. This is called Some More News Clips, which you know because you just watched it. Anyway,